Greetings, Locust Valley Chapel family. In our November meeting, the governing board prayerfully discussed how we might direct the year-end giving of our church family. You might recall that in 2024, we gave over $48,000 to the Finishing Strong offering that enabled our church to end the year in a strong financial posture. As we approach the end of 2025, we've had a good year in our general fund giving, perhaps because of READY, our church renovation project. Our 2025 giving to the Great Commission Fund that supports the work of Alliance missionaries around the world has lagged somewhat. As church leaders, we believe in the work of Alliance missions and want to support it as strongly as we possibly can. In the Good Alliance way, the Great Commission Fund is not supported by a percentage of our church budget, but by the designated gifts of people in our church family above and beyond their tithes to the local church. It's been my privilege over the years to be on site with a number of our Alliance missionaries in the region the Lord has called them to. These folks have my highest respect and admiration. Sut and Sina Lau escaped the Pol Pot regime in Cambodia. After a time in a refugee camp, they came to the United States, and here they found Jesus Christ and eventually felt his call to go back into their home country of Cambodia as Alliance missionaries. I was privileged to be with them there in Khoi Pat, in the surrounding region, the extreme western part of the country, where they had won many people to Jesus and planted a few churches. They have since relocated to another region of Cambodia where they are doing the same great work. In the last couple of years, Christianity Today did a feature article on the move of God across Cambodia, where lots of people are coming to faith in Christ. The article noted that the Christian and Missionary Alliance, our missionaries, our national workers, are leading the way in terms of evangelistic impact on this nation. In our first overseas trip, Ruth and I visited Berlin, Germany. There we met Alliance missionaries Ben and Sarah Carey. At that time, they were scoping out cities in what was formerly East Germany, trying to decide where to plant the next church. And they landed in the city of Weren in northeast Germany. Being on the ground in the eastern part of that country and listening to people's stories, the impact of decades of influence from atheistic communism had been significant. Evangelism and church planting are slow going, based on building strong relationships over a long period of time and patiently seeing one life at a time changed by the power of Jesus Christ. Ben and Sarah have persevered through that difficult work in a spiritually dark place, and the church is being planted. Just prior to COVID, Ruth and I were in Salih, Senegal, for the annual gathering of Alliance missionaries from Burkina Faso and Mali. This is a region where the threat of Islamic terrorism is real. To this day, churches are being burned, pastors are being killed. While being as vigilant as possible, our Alliance missionaries were there continuing the work of the gospel in hostile surroundings. People like Andrew and Esther Schaefer have stayed and continued their ministry of training pastors, caring for widows, reaching out in the prisons. I believe you can see from those stories why these missionaries have my highest respect and why Ruth and I have been pleased to support their ministries as generously as we possibly can for nearly 50 years. For some in our church family, year-end giving is an opportunity to create some additional tax benefits while supporting ministries you believe in. For others, the tax issues are moot, but you love joining the spirit of Christmas by your generous giving that helps carry the message of the gospel to those who have never heard. In either case, I want to tell you that Ruth and I feel very strongly that the Alliance in general and Alliance Missions in specific is a very worthy kingdom investment. Would you prayerfully consider an as generous as possible gift for this purpose, marked Year-End GCF. Thank you, and may the Lord continue to bless the work of our Alliance missionaries.